Let the games begin.
It's not the best. Okay, I kind of hate it.
We bought this 1980s house with everything included.
When he said he was leaving everything, he's left everything.
And now we're attempting to transform it into our dream home. Today we're refreshing this bathroom and attempting to redo this 1980s shower for under $200 by doing the one thing everyone says you shouldn't, painting tile, which could be a massive mistake. Plus dealing with a huge downed tree after a big windstorm. We're Andy and MH. After 6 years driving across the globe, from California to Argentina, up to the Arctic, Europe to Turkey, and through Africa, we're now building our home base in Idaho, transforming a 1980s house into our dream home, wrenching on our rigs, and still chasing adventure. We've been doing a lot of construction lately, and I am craving just a bit of a refresh design project, so I'm gonna move downstairs and actually do a little bit of a refresh on the downstairs bathroom. We probably won't actually redo the bathroom in full for another 6 months, maybe even next year, but there's still a lot of work that needs to get done. We've had this tap for a while, which you can see is leaking, and this broke a while back, and we've literally just been using these little grips for the last couple of months. Thinking of painting it a lighter color rather than this dark browny green that I originally did it. Which of these would you go with? 1, 2, or 3? We have a lot of guests coming this summer, and this is the only bathroom that's currently functional. So I would love for it to feel like light and airy and a little bit more like a spa. See how this goes. Got the goods. This used to be a window because this used to be the outside wall of the old house before he expanded it. But now it just goes straight to the bar room. And so I'm thinking about actually filling this hole, and that way I can practice a little bit for some of the upstairs. I think that's probably enough. I think you do 6 inches, don't you? So maybe I should do one more. Yeah, we'll do one more. Now the moment of truth. Did I cut it right and measure it right? Like a bloomin' glove.
Okay, so while Mary Hannah's downstairs doing her project in the bathroom, a few of you noticed I boarded straight over the outlets. I did not notice at all, obviously, at the time. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this one's up against this stud here. Obviously I could take off the whole panel, but I don't fancy doing that. We'll risk it for the brisket. There we go.
When we first bought this was a glass door here, and I took it off, but I left these and just put a shower curtain over it. So it's finally time to get rid of this. It's not the best. It's not the worst. I think a good clean, we can get a lot of that, and then I'm gonna try and reshape all of this. Okay, so I'm gonna get this stuff. This is joint compound. And I learned today in my YouTube videos I was watching that the number on here tells you how much time you have to work with the compound before it basically sets. So this is 20 minutes. So I'm gonna try and fill in some of the sections on the side of the bath before I do the drywall stuff and paint and all of that.
Is it your favorite time of day? Andy and I just finished up work for the day and are gonna head out for a little cruise down our trail. So this is why you have your chainsaw.
I don't know if there's any more, but when it was windy the other day, this one came down. It's quite a big one.
It's a pretty big tree. I think it's about time we get you a bigger chainsaw, if I'm being honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I want a Milwaukee one.
Like an electric one.
Yeah.
Sharpened it.
Hey, Betty.
It's my chain. I didn't sharpen it or tighten it up properly. I said my chain was slacking her. And I didn't bring my tool.
What just happened?
I even thought about it before we set off. But anyway, one for another time.
It was a nice thought, though.
Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Well, we've had the electric e-bikes for a couple of months now, and I thought it were going to be just for fun rides, but it's turned out to be a really good tool on the property, whether that's been riding down to the mailbox, or more often than not, is taking Benji Boy for a run, especially when you want to squeeze in just like a 15-minute session to get a couple of miles in.
We both got the X-Peak 2 long range, and they've been awesome so far. It's got great power, up to 28 miles per hour, and up to an 80-mile range. And considering I don't usually go that far, my battery actually lasts a couple of weeks, which is awesome. One less thing to remember to charge.
If you wanted to get a little bit of a workout in, there's 5 different levels of pedal assist, or you can just hit the throttle and cruise.
And it's pretty cool that they're customizable. So whether you want to take a chainsaw into the forest or a cooler down to the lake, you can make your bike entirely your own. Thanks again to Electric Bikes for sponsoring today's video. If you want to check out their full lineup, head to the link in our description. Somebody's got muddy paws, don't they? Note to self, I should definitely not wear trainers out there. Okay, I am gonna put the final coat on this. I'm hoping, I just watched a YouTube video on how to do the Spanish knockdown texturing. I can't remember what it's called. But this is what the previous owner did. So I'm gonna try and match that as best as I can. I'm not actually gonna sand this down because there's so much of the texture that most of this should be covered up anyways. Come on, monkey. Can I say hi to everyone? Sweet boy. I'm sure there's a million ways to do this, but the video I watched said that you wanted to put like a layer up and then you make the pattern. So we're gonna try that, and if it doesn't work, I'll take it off and I'll try it again. Apparently you want to use the curved one. Y'all, I feel like this is actually working really well. Are you even gonna be able to tell? Like, can you guys see this? Not gonna lie, this is the part I've been looking forward to all day long. I painted this bathtub a while ago when we first moved in, but now I'm actually gonna paint all of the tiles as well. And I removed that metal piece yesterday, so I'm gonna try and paint that too and see if I can freshen this up. I'm gonna go get a mask because I can already feel the fumes. Let the games begin. Holy cow, that is so strong. I'm having to take a break because even through the mask, it's coming, making me go doolally. All right, coat number 2 going on. It's gonna look good.
Oh wow, I didn't know you were painting the tiles.
Did you not?
No, I thought you were painting the bath.
Oh, no, I'm painting the tiles.
Wow, you'd be high in here if you didn't have a mask on.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's actually been burning my eyeballs. I keep having to take breaks.
Just close your eyes.
All right, that's coat number 2 down. It's starting to look a lot better, but I'm gonna let that set for about 2 hours and then come back and do a 3rd and maybe even a 4th coat before I call it done. This side's only had 1 coat. While that sets, I am gonna prime the walls in here. Goodbye, dark walls. Okay, y'all, first coat of primer is on. I have hit my wall, so I just went and had a cup of tea with Andy and some food, and he's gonna come in and help me finish this off.
It's looking good though. You've done a good job here, man.
Thank you. I feel like I'm at the stage of it's looking worse before it's gonna get better, but eyes on the prize. Okay, I'm going in for round 3 on the bath. Do you want to come have a look?
Wow.
Crazy, huh?
If I'm being honest, I didn't think it was going to work.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't think you could just paint tile. I mean, I'm guessing it probably won't last forever, but...
It'll be good enough for 6 months or so.
So much fresher. It feels like we've gone from 1978 to at least 2008. You know?
Yeah.
Wow, you've done a good job there, mate, honestly.
Really? Thank you.
I've just been walking around with Kevin for a future project.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that one.
This feels like I'm not scared to invite people to his house now.
I know. That's what I'm so excited about.
Well done, bud.
Thank you. Well, I was planning on stopping for the night after I finished the bath, but I'm kind of on a roll, and now I want to see the paint color on the walls. So I'm just going to go ahead and do first coat of paint tonight. Here goes nothing. It looks a little bit more green than I was expecting, but I think it'll be nice. Definitely way brighter than what I had before. Okay, I kind of hate it. It's like a green color, and I thought it was going to be a blue color. Ugh, maybe I'll sleep on it. So, Andy's favorite day of every single year, what did you just get?
New tool day, I got a new chainsaw. I've already been in North 40 and I've picked that same chainsaw up like 5 times now, but today was the day. I felt a bit sick paying for it, but we've got it now because we needed a bigger chainsaw.
Maybe now he can go finish off that tree that we started yesterday.
So I'm back, but I've got bigger tools. Jeez, that is quick. Oh no, it's nipped my blade. I thought the bottom side would open up. I've still got plenty to learn on this tree cutting game. I've got the saw stuck. Oh, I think that's gonna work. Can you hit that? It's crazy, watch. So, bearing in mind how long it took me yesterday, yeah?
Yeah. Are you excited about it?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What a difference.
That is like...
That's awesome.
Can't believe that.
Yay! I'm so glad the trail's cleared. I'm also so glad we have that chainsaw, just because you never know what's going to happen around here. A lot of the locals actually drive around with a chainsaw in the back of their truck at all times, so maybe we should take a note out of there.
And there's also a ban on using combustion chainsaws during the summer for fire safety. I mean, that's probably not going to affect us, but you know, these are all just points on how to sell it to Mary Hannah.
Okay, actually, I had to convince Andy at the store. He wanted to get a smaller one. He wanted to get a 16-inch, and I was like, go big or go home.
Yeah, obviously it's not cheap. So when you're in there, I'm like, I want it, but I don't want to pay for it.
But I feel like
But now I've got it, I'm like, oh, this is 100% worth it.
Plus, if we bought the 16-inch one, I knew in like a year's time he'd want the 20-inch one. So
Nice. That will
happy
work.
anniversary. I felt like I was making such good progress yesterday, and then I started painting the walls, and I just absolutely hated the color that we chose. At first I was trying to justify it, and then Andy came in and was like, did we pick that? So I decided to call it last night, and I let it dry overnight to see if it was any better this morning, and it was not. So I actually went to Home Depot this morning and got the same exact paint that we got in the laundry room, because I love that color that Sue picked out, Andy's mom, and I'm gonna try that in this room. Trust the process, MH. Trust the process. It looks gray in here.
You are funny, aren't you? This is literally the same as what you painted over, pretty much.
It is really similar. It's just like a blue shade instead of a green shade.
Good practice, though,
Yeah. I got 2 hours until I can do the recoat, so I'm gonna put the new knobs on. I brought in the big guns to help me with the taps over here. Hi, sweet boy. Oh, he wants to help. I feel like this is a big moment considering we've been on grips for...
Since we've been in the house, that plastic bit, this bit just fell off. So it's just had a pair of mole grips like that all this time. I didn't know it was going to be that easy. I thought it was going to be like really complicated. That feels tight. That feels too easy to be true, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. What do you think to the colour of the bathroom?
Just like a colour I've never seen before. It's just totally different in here now, isn't it? You used Benji's shower last night, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I've also got 2 lights for you to hang.
I'm a plumber, not an electrician.
Tonight you're both.
Why did we wait so long?
Nice one.
I think that's it, isn't it? It does look better, doesn't it?
It looks way better.
That's, honestly, I love the tile. I
think that's my favourite thing, that it's just not dripping and we don't have mold grips on it.
Mm.
Nice one, bud.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Does it have something that goes on it, or is that just how it stays? Do you have like a thing for the centre? Like it'll hold it up onto this thread?
No, it's empty. I got it at a thrift store.
So sometimes a bargain's not a bargain. It actually doesn't look that bad though. I bet if you put some of those nicer like see-through bulbs in there.
It feels so much brighter in there.
That's nice. I think that does the trick. Like we said, it doesn't have, I know you want it to be absolutely perfect, but this is a quick couple day refresh before eventually you can have whatever light you want. What you can hear is Benji going nuts because we've got to deliver it. He's not a fan of people coming on the land.
Oh, it goes the other way. It's upside down.
Oh, good job you came. Thank you.
Here you go.
Oh, this might be one for you, mate.
Is that on? That looks weird. Like you can see the white.
I think it's alright, I can't see anything.
That's actually been cracked. Did that just happen?
Yeah,
Just now?
I just dropped this inside.
Andy, you're so clumsy. Truly a bull in a china shop.
I didn't think you'd notice that.
Okay?
Okay.
Nice, huh? I like that a lot.
That's a nice lighting, isn't it? Like, especially when you first come in the morning
Yeah,
and,
ooh, it's a cozy nice.
you know, you don't want it like, boom, bright.
Uh-huh.
I like that.
Really?
Yeah, so then this is it with both on.
I like it.
Yeah, you've done well there, bud.
Thank you. Okay, you guys, final thing I'm gonna do. I say that, but I keep doing more stuff. So we'll see. Is I'm gonna actually paint the floors as well. I've actually always wanted to try and paint tile. Tried to convince my mom to do it to her bathrooms at one point in time. So what better way to try it out when it's not entirely permanent? I've seen a lot of people do cool stencils and stuff on them too. I'm not gonna go into all of that today. I am just gonna paint this and be done with it. Andy's in the other room and just shouted, "Did you do 6-inch battens?" Which I did. I didn't realize it was 16. And I also forgot to put the insulation in. He realized it while we were editing. So. Oh my gosh, y'all. It looks so much better. Y'all, I'm so glad I made this decision.
Wow, that looks fresh, doesn't it?
Okay, y'all, this is my favorite part of any project. I'm actually gonna go find the finishing touches now for the bathroom. So we don't actually have any furnishing stores in our town that I can afford. So I'm driving an hour and a half south and I'm hoping that we can find a couple of things that just bring it all together and finish it off. Thanks for watching.
Join us next week.
And please hit that subscribe button. It costs naught to you, but means a lot to me.